back to the Vibe with Big Heavy podcast. This your boy Big Heavy. Yep, we got an update. Keefy D, he done implicated Diddy in the murder of Tupac. Saying Diddy had some type of involvement. Let's see what's going on.
Engaging interviews, and much more, all surrounding the captivating world of Hollywood. In a surprising turn of events, the man accused of the murder of legendary rapper Tupac Shakur, Keef D, has made shocking allegations regarding hip-hop star Diddy. According to Keef D, Diddy, also known as Sean Combs, is said to have orchestrated and paid a staggering $1 million for the assassination.
So now Diddy orchestrated the hit for $1 million? But I thought Keefy D's story always been his nephew got jumped on at the Tyson fight, and at the end of the fight, he orchestrated the hit for his nephew and them to get down on Pac. Which one is it, big dog? Let's see.
Tupac. In the ongoing investigation into the murder of Tupac Shakur, current developments have taken a dramatic turn. The FBI is now actively pursuing rapper and music mogul Diddy, real name Sean Combs, in connection to Tupac's shooting. However, it is essential to note that Diddy has consistently denied any involvement in this tragic event. These startling claims were made by Keef D during his recent court appearance in Las Vegas, where he faced charges related to the killing of the iconic artist. In his testimony, Keef D has consistently maintained that Diddy approached him and urged him to take out both Tupac and record label boss Suge Knight. The allegations put forth by Keef D have sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community and beyond, as the world continues to grapple with the unresolved mysteries surrounding Tupac's untimely death. With such serious accusations being made against a prominent figure.
Hey, y'all think Diddy built for jail? Just saying.
In the music industry, the public is now left questioning the truth behind these claims. Tupac Shakur, known for his powerful lyrics and poignant social commentary, was tragically shot and killed in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in 1996. His death shocked the music world and left a void that has never been truly filled. Over the years, numerous theories and speculations have emerged regarding the circumstances surrounding Tupac's murder, but none have presented such direct accusations against someone as high-profile as Diddy. Diddy has not yet responded to Keef D's claims. It remains to be seen how this revelation will impact his reputation, career, and personal life. The specter of Tupac's unresolved murder case continues to haunt those involved, as the tragic loss of a cultural icon remains a painful reminder of the fragility of life and the dark side of fame. As the investigation unfolds and the legal proceedings progress, the world anxiously awaits further developments in this shocking case. The stakes are high, and the implications of these claims have far-reaching consequences for the individuals involved, the music industry, and the ongoing quest for justice for Tupac Shakur. The incident in question occurred on September 7, 1996, when Tupac was riding in a car alongside Suge Knight in Las Vegas. Unfortunately, during that fateful night, shots were fired, leading to Tupac's untimely demise. As the investigation progressed, Keef D, whose real name is Dwayne Davis, was subsequently arrested and charged with Tupac's murder. When confronted with these serious allegations, Diddy's representatives declined to comment at this time.
Hold on. So did they just say Keefy D was arrested at the time of the murder and got released? So at all this time with him running his mouth, the police already felt he had something to do with this? I don't know if I heard that right, but I'm going to keep going. Let's go.
However, it is worth noting that Diddy has vehemently dismissed any claims linking him to Tupac's death, labeling them as nothing more than nonsense. Interestingly, the U.S. Sun has uncovered various instances in which Keef D has made this accusation against Diddy. Not only has he included it in his book, but he has also openly discussed it during social media interviews. Even more astonishing is the fact that Keef D apparently revealed this claim during a confidential police interview with the LAPD. The revelation of these allegations has sent shockwaves throughout the music industry and among Tupac's devoted fans. The enduring legacy of Tupac Shakur as an influential and culturally significant figure in the world of hip-hop has only heightened the interest in solving his murder case, which has remained unsolved for over 2 decades. The pursuit of justice for Tupac has become a consuming mission, not only for law enforcement agencies but also for the wider public. With the FBI actively pursuing leads and exploring potential connections to Diddy, it is clear that this investigation is far from over. The implications of these allegations may have far-reaching consequences for Diddy's personal life, career, and reputation within the music industry.
Now, if Keefe D implicated Diddy, and Diddy really didn't have nothing to do with this, he wrong, man. Just to make a story. Now, I understand you can tell on yourself all you want to, but to implicate a man like Diddy at the height of his career, successful as he is, that just wouldn't sit right with me. Let's see what's going on.
This ongoing investigation into the murder of Tupac Shakur, another person has come forward to corroborate the shocking allegations surrounding Diddy's alleged involvement. James McDonald, also known as Mob James, a former gangster from that era, has exclusively told the U.S. Sun that he had heard rumors suggesting that Diddy, along with others at Death Row Records, had placed a bounty on Suge Knight and Tupac's lives. According to James, this was due to
now Mob James running his mouth like all these old niggas, man. I guess the game done changed.
Diddy's fear of the influential record label boss. James, who used to work as a security enforcer for Death Row Records, shed light on the tensions that existed during that time. He revealed that there was an intense rivalry between Bad Boy Records on the East Coast, headed by Diddy, and Death Row Records on the West Coast. As the feud escalated, James claimed that everyone had a price on their head. The animosity between these two influential record labels had reached such a boiling point that drastic measures, even at the cost of lives, seemed to be on the table. In further explaining the situation, James shared, Diddy was scared of Suge. New York wasn't going to come down there and try to find Suge. That wouldn't have ever happened. So when it happened with Tupac, our side had to feel like, okay, we can't just let that one go. They were going back and forth, tit for tat. This ongoing feud eventually spiraled out of control, catching Tupac and Biggie Smalls, also known as the Notorious B.I.G., off guard. James believes that the tension between these parties escalated beyond their expectations, and Diddy, fearing Suge Knight, had to take action to remove him from the equation. It is important to highlight that James, who has since reformed and now dedicates his efforts to helping young individuals leave the gang life, acknowledges that during that tumultuous time, many individuals had bounties on their heads. The intense atmosphere and escalating violence pushed these individuals to take extreme measures in order to protect themselves and their interests. James explains, a lot of guys had prices on their heads. So us being where we were from and what was going on, we had to step our game up and do the same thing. So at that time, taking a life didn't matter. It didn't matter. Beating a mother FFF, it didn't matter. Nothing mattered. But we did what we were supposed to do. Further details surrounding the case have emerged, shedding light on Keefe D's claims against Diddy. Recently released recordings of an LAPD interview, obtained and shared by the U.S. Sun, have captured Keefe discussing the aftermath of Tupac's shooting with detectives. In these recordings, Keefe appears to mention that Diddy immediately contacted a gangster associate named Eric Von Zip, seeking confirmation regarding their involvement in the assassination. Notably, Keefe had legal immunity from prosecution at the time of this interview, which allowed him to share these claims without the fear of legal consequences. According to the recording, when Diddy learned that it was their entourage responsible for Tupac's shooting, Keefe claims that Diddy was inexplicably happy as hell. This statement adds another layer of intrigue and raises numerous questions about Diddy's alleged involvement in the crime. Additionally, in another audio clip from the same LAPD interview, Keefe alleges that Diddy paid the hit fee to Eric Von Zip, who allegedly chose to keep the money for himself. The dynamics between these individuals and the sequence of events described hint at a much more intricate web of conspiracy surrounding Tupac's tragic fate. Interestingly, Keefe elaborates further on these allegations in his book, titled Compton Street Legend. In the book, he recounts an encounter with Diddy in New York, during which the hip-hop mogul, known then as Puffy or Puff Daddy, shared his concerns and desires for the removal of two individuals from his life, Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur. Keith claims in his book that Diddy expressed his discontent towards Tupac after the release of the infamous diss track, Hit 'Em Up, believing that the song had provoked anger and spite within him. The investigation into Tupac's murder remains ongoing, and law enforcement agencies are undoubtedly examining these allegations as they strive to bring justice to one of the most iconic figures in the history of hip-hop. In a May interview with YouTuber Vlad TV, Keith revealed that FBI agents informed him that Diddy had allegedly paid $1 million to Eric Von Zip for the assassination of Tupac. This explosive revelation adds another layer to the already complex web of alleged connections between Diddy, Zip, and the tragic events surrounding Tupac's murder. During the interview, Keith responded to a question about a rumored payment made by Diddy to Zip, indicating that the FBI had also corroborated this claim. According to Keith, the FBI labeled Zip as a dirty man and informed him that various individuals, including lawyers and friends, had crossed him. This revelation demonstrates the depth of betrayal and deception that Keith claims surrounded the entire situation. Additionally, witness testimonies have further emphasized the deep-rooted animosity between Diddy, Suge Knight, and Tupac. In a recent grand jury transcript, a former member of the South Side Crips, who encountered Keith, shed light on the origins of the feud. According to this witness, Tupac's affiliation with Death Row Records and his belief that Diddy and rapper Biggie Smalls were involved in a previous shooting caused tensions to escalate significantly. The witness stated that any encounter between Death Row affiliates and individuals associated with Bad Boy Records, such as Diddy, had the potential for explosive confrontations. Moreover, as the grand jury continued to gather evidence, another witness testified that Keith and Zip had met Diddy through their common association. This witness claimed that it was Zip who provided the gun used in the shooting of Tupac. Allegedly, Zip, a prominent figure in the drug trade from Harlem, possessed a hidden compartment in his car where the firearm was stored. This revelation strengthens the claims made by Keith about the involvement of Zip and potentially Diddy in the murder. Given the gravity of the allegations and the potential implications for all those involved, it is no surprise that both the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and representatives for Diddy have refrained from commenting thus far. Thank you for joining us on this incredible ride through the world of Hollywood.
Okay, it sounds like to me that the whole fight thing was even set up. Like the nephew went in there knowing or provoking a situation to make it look like, that's the reason or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't know much about this story. I kind of remember it back in the day. But I will be refreshing, doing all my research, and I'll bring y'all the story and a reaction video, and I will stay updated throughout this trial. Thank y'all for tuning in. Heavy Gang, gone.